Hello and welcome. Today I'm reading from Politically Correct Bedtime Stories. This is by James Finn Garner, and this is the third story in the series that I'm reading. I'll be going through his book that was published in 1994, and as he points out, these stories were politically correct at the time of writing, but that doesn't mean that into the future they would still be politically correct. And as I'm this year also going through the 24 in 2024 Banned Book Challenge, as I'm reading these now, I'm thinking there probably are some people who would have issues with some of the stories, or in particular some of the spelling of the words that he has. But if you're ready for a giggle, today we're reading The Three Little Pigs. Once there were three little pigs who lived together in mutual respect and in harmony with their environment. Using materials that were indigenous to the area, they each built a beautiful house. One pig built a house of straw, one a house of sticks, and one a house of dung, clay, and creeper vines shaped into bricks and baked in a small kiln. When they were finished, the pigs were satisfied with their work and settled back to live in peace and self-determination. But their idyll was soon shattered. One day along came a big bad wolf with expansionist ideas. He saw the pigs and grew very hungry in both a physical and an ideological sense. When the pigs saw the wolf, they ran into the house of straw. The wolf ran up to the house and banged on the door, shouting, little pigs, let me in." The pigs shouted back, "Your gunboat tactics hold no fear for pigs defending their homes and culture." But the wolf wasn't to be denied what he thought was his manifest destiny. So he huffed and puffed and blew down the house of straw. The frightened pigs ran to the house of sticks, with the wolf in hot pursuit. Where the house of straw had stood, other wolves bought up the land and started a banana plantation. At the house of sticks, the wolf again banged on the door and shouted, little pigs, let me in." The pigs shouted back, "Go to hell, you carnivorous, imperialistic oppressor." At this, the wolf chuckled condescendingly. He thought to himself, "They're so childlike in their ways. It'll be a shame to see them go, but progress cannot be stopped." So the wolf huffed and puffed and blew down the house of sticks. The pigs ran to the house of bricks, with the wolf close at their heels. Where the house of sticks had stood, other wolves built a timeshare condo resort complex for vacationing wolves, with each unit a fiberglass reconstruction of the house of sticks, as well as native curio shops, snorkeling, and dolphin shows. At the house of bricks, the wolf again banged on the door and shouted, little pigs, let me in." This time, in response, the pigs sang songs of solidarity and wrote letters of protest to the United Nations. By now the wolf was getting angry at the pigs' refusal to see the situation from the carnivore's point of view. So he huffed and puffed, then grabbed his chest and fell over dead from a massive heart attack brought on from eating too many fatty foods. The three little pigs rejoiced that justice had triumphed, and did a little dance around the corpse of the wolf. Their next step was to liberate their homeland. They gathered together a band of other pigs who had been forced off their lands. This new brigade of porcinistas attacked the resort complex with machine guns and rocket launchers and slaughtered the cruel wolf oppressors, sending a clear signal to the rest of the hemisphere not to meddle in their internal affairs. Then the pigs set up a model socialist democracy with free education, universal health care, and affordable housing for everyone. Please note, the wolf in this story was a metaphorical construct. No actual wolves were harmed in the writing of the story. Again, not the version of the three little pigs that you may remember if you've read Grimm's fairy tales. It's very interesting, and as I say, these stories are, you can't help but chuckle at some of the differences between the stories and just the events that happen. If you've enjoyed listening to The Three Little Pigs, be sure to give that like button a little tickle. If you're still here, give me a thumbs up or a little smiley face, as both of those things help the channel to get out to other people who may need a chuckle or a lighthearted laugh. As I said at the beginning, these stories are from Politically Correct Bedtime Stories by James Finn Garner. I highly recommend purchasing your own copy. If you need a light read sometime, it's a short book, but definitely guaranteed to brighten your day. If you enjoy content of a bookish nature, if you enjoy nature videos, or just my silly kids doing their crazy things once a week, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you know when I upload content that may be of interest to you.